This case shows us a defendant that has been given chance after chance to get her life sorted. And now she's about to get a reality check, and she acts like a spoiled child.
State of Texas versus Jamie Lozano. All right, Ms. Lozano, have you had a chance to discuss your options with your attorney?
Yes.
All right, so which do you prefer? 18 months in the state jail facility or inpatient treatment?
I want outpatient treatment, but I'll take the.
I cannot hear you.
I said I want the outpatient that was recommended, but I guess I'll have to take the.
No, I mean, you're not doing outpatient treatment.
It wasn't recommended. Inpatient was recommended.
Inpatient treatment was recommended. Here's the thing, Ms. Lozano, you were here before me previously, and at that time, I believe you had green, purplish hair.
No.
Your hair was not blonde.
It was yellow.
Yellow. Okay. So you were here before me. So I remember you. And I thought then that you had drug issues. And what I said at that time was, we will try it your way. And so you were given a chance to be in the free world and not use, but you used. Yes. There are consequences for actions. And people seem to think that the consequence for the actions is to cry and beg to get what they want. If everybody could write their own program when they have a drug problem, you wouldn't be here because you would have written your program and you would do great on it. And I can say that if I could write my own weight loss program and have it work, guess what? I wouldn't continue to eat the pecan turtle ice cream that they have, the HEB brand, which they're out of now. And that's not because of me. So what I'm going to do is you are going either to inpatient treatment and you're going to SATF. Is that what they're
That's the
recommending?
recommendation.
All right. And I'll have you referred to felony drug court. If felony drug court accepts you, then you can go to felony drug court. But if they do not, you're going to SATF. And what I can tell you is felony drug court is not going to accept you if you come with your idea that I only used one time.
I used one time.
Let her talk.
And let me just tell you, the problem is your sister and other people who are in the military, living their life, doing what they're supposed to do, they want what's best for you and they want to believe you. But my experience with people who are addicted, they tell great stories. And sometimes I'm listening to it and I'm like, that sounds very believable. Maybe they did go to outer space. Maybe the moon is made of green cheese or blue cheese because it sounds so believable. And your relatives want to believe you, but you need to get your life together. It's currently not. It's chaos. And I'm trying to help you with the chaos.
That was not my life. I was already starting my business that I have already started.
No, because you know why? You know why I know that was your life?
And I had become, that was in October, in between October and then I got sober and I was living with my parents in order to help me get.
You know why I know your life is chaos? Because you're here in a felony court for a felony charge.
Stop talking.
Yeah.
Stop talking.
You're here in a felony court for a felony charge.
Yes, I understand.
So again, if you don't want the treatment, you can just do your 18 months. You'll do your 18 months, you'll be done, and you can make whatever treatment plan you want to. So do you want the 18 months in the state jail facility or do you want treatment? That's either yes or no. If you don't want treatment, then I will not give it to you. Somebody else will take advantage of it. And you can do your 18 months. You can mark your days off on your calendar. You'll get credit for any time that you've already been in custody for this case. And you can mark 18 months of your life off on the calendar. And then when you get out, maybe your sister or somebody will take you in. Maybe you will not use any more drugs. It's completely up to you. Do you want the inpatient treatment or do you want to do your 18 months? Which would you prefer?
Look at her turning around, hoping that her sister will save her from having to make a decision. Unreal.
No, here's the thing. Your sister can't turn around. Your sister cannot want treatment for you more than you want it.
I was doing treatment already out there.
All right. I'm going to help you out because I see you need help.
Like I do want to.
I'm going to sentence you to 18 months. I'm going to grant the motion. Sentence you to 18 months in a state jail facility, give you credit for any time served. There's a $500 fine. Time and money will run concurrent.
And that is what happens when you get someone who is used to getting their own way that comes up against someone that takes away the third choice, which is the choice that the idiot makes up and wants. And because they aren't able to choose the choice they made up, they're incapable of making the right choice out of the two that are left. She's an addict, and the road to recovery starts with admitting it and then wanting to get better. So I think Judge Boyd made the right choice for her so that someone that actually wants to get well can get well.
Counsel, I'll retain jurisdiction.
I'll talk to her sister about that, Judge. I don't see a whole lot of point with it.
All right. Showing you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
I don't know. When did I sign that?
Last time we were here. Right, Patricia?
Yes, that's also good.
All right. You have a limited.
Yes, that's my signature.
All right. All right. Good luck to you.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. And what is her sister's name?
Stacy Lozano.
All right. And what's her rank?
I'm not sure her rank right now.
And no, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to her. What's your rank? All right. So I want to let you know that I appreciate your coming in here. Sometimes you can't give help to people when you offer it. They have to want it. And if they want it and they have issues, I will give it to them. So don't think that this is your fault. You've done everything that you can do. Thank you. Thank you so much.
This next case I selected for you guys gives us a defendant who is one of those dumb, ignorant losers, who is racist, who refuses to work with someone because of the color of their skin. I think it's these people who show the rest of us how ignorant and pathetic some people can be.
I'm just saying, then I can also appoint you a different attorney, but I already appointed one to you who's very competent. But you stated you wanted to represent yourself. We're having it.
No, I didn't want that lawyer because he wasn't working in my favor.
Okay, so do you want a different court-appointed attorney then?
Yeah, one that's black, not white.
I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
I see you're back, Miss Manarino, you're back. Was there any resolution, or are we setting this for an adjournment or a trial?
Your Honor, I spoke with Mr. Turner and he indicated that
I got to speak for myself. I was trying to have a conversation, but the individual who was asking me questions wanted to play victim. She wanted to play that I was yelling, and I'm not yelling. I'm simply being firm about what I'm saying because for the simple fact I presented evidence showing that these police are dirty cops. I sent y'all a USB drive showing that they lied about the whole encounter at the bank. That was a whole setup. They cut my card, and then they took half of my money and mailed it to the apartment address I no longer live at. And that caused me to be out here a whole month with no sleep. And then these tickets that you guys are trying to hold me accountable for, I had contested these tickets in Allen Park, or the ticket that you're referring to when I was on Party Road. My car was parked. I was literally living in a Heritage Park for the past year. So I don't understand why you guys are trying to ruin my life, making me pay tickets that I cannot afford because I am living out of my vehicle. Now that I don't have my vehicle, which is in the impound illegally because the police had no reason to take my car. My car wasn't even parked on the bank's property. My car was parked somewhere else. So I don't understand how these police officers had the right to take my car, and now they jacked the price up to almost $2,000 to get it out of the impound, knowing I was staying there. They set me up for ferry, leaving me to die in the cold. I have nobody to return to for shelter at all.
Sir,
my car was my only shelter.
Mr. Turner, you are charged with the cases. As far as towing your vehicle, I have no idea what that case you're talking about is. It's not in front of me. The cases that I have in front of me are an allegation that you drove a motor vehicle. I don't even know what vehicle, but that you were driving a motor vehicle on a suspended license on August 24th of 2023. The second case I have is that allegedly on January 18th of 2024, that's just last month, that you were disturbing the public. And then the next case is disturbing the peace. That's the same day. The next case is having an unregistered vehicle. That means your vehicle was not registered with the Secretary of State on the registration. And then the last one is 2024, January 18th, driving on a suspended license. That's what I have in front of me. And I don't have any towing or impounding type of a case in front of me. These are just misdemeanor cases with regard to citations.
The lawyer just told me that those charges was dropped. He said the last two charges was less.
Sir, I'm not trying to cut you off, but I want to let you know you have a right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you. If you want a trial, I'll set this for trial.
The lawyer just told me those charges was dropped. He said the only last two charges I had was driving with a suspended license and another ticket. That he said all of them were dropped before I asked him.
Do you want me to set this for trial?
Why are those charges still on my account when he told me that they were dropped?
I don't know what other charges you're talking about. Allen Park, and I don't know about.
No, I'm referring to the bank incident. I sent you a USB drive showing that the police are lying.
Right, and I can't look at anything you send me right now because that's called an ex parte communication. If the prosecutor tried to send me something, which they wouldn't, but if they tried to, I wouldn't look at that either. The time for me to look at all the facts is at the trial, when everyone is sworn in under oath and everything is done properly under the rules of evidence. So I'm just want to make sure that your constitutional rights are being upheld. Would you like a trial or not, or would you or not?
I was told by the lawyer before I released him that those charges were dropped.
Listen, I don't care what you were talking about with him. I'm the judge. I need to know, would you like a bench trial, where I'm the trier of fact, or would you like a jury trial?
No, because I see that this justice system is corrupt. How can a lawyer sit there and say the charges are dropped, but now because you're my judge, all those charges are resurfacing? I'd rather have a jury.
Okay.
That's not racially biased or discriminatory or racist, period.
Sure, and you have a right to that. So, are you at the Melvindale address or are you at the Detroit address?
I am homeless. Those are that's the mailing address. I don't live there. It's just where my mail is received. That's why I sent the paperwork to the lawyer that they appointed me to, who I did not sign my signature for, to show that I do not have a place to stay. My car was my residence. And I wasn't driving that car when they issued those tickets. Just like how I was at the bank, I sent the USB drive showing that they lied about me disturbing the peace.
Sir, again, you have a right to remain silent and you're not under oath. I'm not taking testimony today. That's what I'll do at the trial. So I'm just letting you know.
So what about this personal bond? What about me not being able to travel? Because you got me restricted on a personal bond when these police illegally detained me. It's called corpus. They had no right to arrest me of some false charges that didn't even happen.
Well, whether or not they bring charges or not, that's based on probable cause, and if they had probable cause to arrest, and if they had probable cause.
But they didn't. My USB drive, shows that they lied.
Listen. All right, I'm just going to go ahead. If you interrupt me one more time, I'm just going to remove you because I have no way of stopping you because we're not in person. We're on Zoom. So stop talking over top of me. You're going to get a date in the mail. What address am I mailing the notice for your jury trial? What address am I mailing that to?
Take longer for me to get my vehicle back. I asked the lawyer to have me a pardon because they legally took my car.
Again, I'll mail it out to 333, and that's where we'll send the notice. Okay.
And now, how long is this going to take? And why can I travel? Why can't I leave the state of Michigan?
Because I don't want you to abscond. I want you to make sure you appear at trial.
I definitely gonna appear on Zoom, but that's not cool because you guys illegally detained me and violated my rights, sexually assaulted me in a jail cell, and then now you want me to sit here and prolong my.
Mr. Turner, you're gonna appear in person. It's a jury trial. We don't do jury trials by Zoom, so you're gonna be here at the courthouse when you get the notice. We're gonna mail out the notice to you. All right. If you decide to hire your own attorney, make sure you give the notice to your attorney so he comes with you on that day, okay?
The attorney just told me all those charges was dropped regarding the bank. How can they research?
Listen, I just told he's not the judge. I'm telling you, he's not representing you. So if you want to have your own attorney, you're more than welcome to hire your own attorney. You stated you want to represent yourself.
Because I
You
released
stop,
him. Now all those charges
stop
are going to come
talking
back.
over top of me. Mr. Turner, I'm telling you what, if you were standing in front of me right now and you had talked over top of me that many times, I would have held you in contempt. You can't keep cutting me off. I'm trying to explain to you what's going on in as kind of a words as I can. I want to make sure you understand your constitutional rights and that those are upheld. You're going to get your day in court. You're going to get a jury trial like you asked for. I'm telling you, if you hire an attorney, bring the attorney with you. If not, you said you wanted to represent yourself. That's fine. You have the right to do that. And so we will have a date and time that's going to be mailed out to you. Like you stated, I asked you what address. You told me the 33. That's where I'm going to mail the notice to. And then when you get that notice in the mail, if you do decide to hire an attorney for yourself, let that attorney know so that he knows what date to come in with you here at the 23rd District Court at 23365 Goddard Road in the city of Taylor. Because it's going to be in person. It's going to be, okay, well, I'm just saying, then I can also appoint you a different attorney, but I already appointed one to you who's very competent. But you stated you wanted to represent yourself. We're having it.
No, I didn't want that lawyer because he wasn't working in my favor.
Okay, so do you want a different court-appointed attorney then?
Yeah, one that's black, not white.
Okay, well, first off, that would be racist of me to choose anybody based on their race. I can't do that because that doesn't make any sense.
The lawyer you just sent to me was not trying to help me. He was trying to get me to plead guilty on some things that I shouldn't even plead guilty on in the first place because they had no reason to even stop or to give me a ticket in the first place.
So again, you're testifying and you're talking and you could be remaining silent and not have it silence used against you. We're going to have a trial. If you want a court-appointed attorney, let me know. I can appoint a different attorney.
Yeah, I do, because I can't afford one. But how long this is going to take? Because this is my time that you guys are holding up.
Okay, so you are entitled to a competent attorney. So I'm going to appoint Mr. Jeff Fanto to you.
Isn't he just the attorney I just released?
That was Mr. Gazicki. All right, so we're going to mail out a copy of the date for the jury trial, and we're going to mail it to the. We'll see you in person on the day of the trial. Okay. Have a good day, sir.
Where's the trial, though?
Where is the trial? Here at the 23rd District Court.
What is the date?
I don't know. I'm going to have my clerk pick that based on my calendar of all the cases that I have. I do thousands.
I am living on the streets right now. I don't have a residence, so this is put on my time.
Cases. I'm just going to keep talking. So if you want to just try to talk over me again, I don't understand. But I don't know the date specifically. But we're going to pick that date. And then we're going to mail it out to you so you have notice of it in advance, okay?
I need this to be expedited because you guys are holding me up. I don't have a residence right now. And this is taking too long for me to get my...
No one is holding you up. No one's holding you up. You're going to get your date in the mail, okay?
Shame we didn't get to see him, as I like to know who I should try to avoid when out and about. And for you, my subscribers that are watching, I have placed upon the screen now a playlist where I release upcoming episodes often, so please save it to your favorites and don't tell the others, as this is for you to say thank you. See you next time.